Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Ace Academy! It's so good to see y'all again. Don't do it early today, but I'm in a great mood. Let's see how things go today. Don't do it early today, but I'm in a great mood. Let's see how things go today. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to send someone a friend a link. Okay, what's that? Let me check this. Yeah, I mean. Load up the. Alright. Yeah, the reason there is study showing that eagles and detail of paragon weaponry, etc., etc.
That's all the time we have for today. You'll find this week's readings and assignments on your web link. Have a good day.
Again, they're rather door. What else is new in school? Oh, excuse me. I think I'll go back to the hangar. This is classic Spider-Man. A proper look at my gear. Hey, Shiamaru, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Take the path to the pause lounge and follow the tunnels until I reach my gear. Pull down the ladder beside my docking station. I climb up to the top, which is about level with my chest of my robot. I unlock the chest cavity with a mechanical roar. It splits open, separating the panel, revealing a loaded seat. I hop in. It's breathing the comfortable scent of metal and plastic. It faintly reminds me of a new car. Well, you know, sometimes even robots or piloting gears had that new car smell. Once I'm settled, I trigger the closing sequence. The chest panel returns. My seat scoots me further into my gear until I'm nestled in the darkness of the cockpit. So futuristics. I initiate the boost up sequence. The cockpit glows a faint red and flickers into life. I can't help but smile at the mayor of it all. Why does it look like a freaking simulated of a flight of some sort of advanced gaming system? Anyways, The glow of the panels illuminates the interior until there is no trace of shadow left. Statistics blinks all around me, and a series of rapid numbers and diagrams.
Gear initialization sequencing complete.
Oh, you never heard of this game before? It's Geo. That's because it's kind of under the radar game. It's really good. It's by one of the smaller companies that I follow. It's called they're called Pixel Fate. They got a lot of games, and each one is enjoyable. Alright. But yeah, when you get a chance, Geo, check it out. The familiar voice in my gear feels like a warm welcome from an old friend. Eagle, please run a comprehensive check.
System in progress.
That's good. Nothing to do now but wait. Lights along my display pulse with changing colors as the check progresses. It flows through warm colors of reds, orange, yellows before illuminating to the cockpit of the bright green.
All system functions normal. Unknown docking station detected.
Okay. Register the current dock as a home station.
Completed. Recommendation. Please update system calibration configuration.
This is recommended. Wait. What? This is recommended all the time. Whenever you change location, Eagle requests a recalibration of the system. Even a slightest difference in air pressure can trigger inaccuracy. And at least this process is easy. All I have to do is make sure I correctly follow the sequence numbers in order so you can achieve the necessary internal calculations. Well, actually, Gio, we're more of in a mech gear. Alright, start the process.
Calibration sequence initiating.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes, but Eagle adjusts itself, so. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
Calibration successful.
Perfect. Everything seems to be in order. Time to back out. One last look, I shut down my gear and unlock the cavity chest. Once I pop out, the panel slides back into place until I hear a faint click from the locking. Don't worry, Gio. It happens. I've had my Wi-Fi lag a couple times too, so. I turn the elevator and spot Shu waving at me, and I nimbly make my way downtown and stand beside him.
Mr. Broseph!
Mr. Broseph, huh? Yo, what's up?
Good. Is this your go-to hangout place? This is the second time I've run into you here.
I guess it's starting to be. What you doing?
I just thought I'd pay a visit to my gear. It helps when I keep her company for a bit. Keeps her spirits up.
Well, then again, the ships have. You know what? Screw it. Is there a girl you keep captive in your gear? You just laugh at me.
If only. Unfortunately, no girl ever goes near my gear.
He sighs wistfully while trying hard to keep a straight face. I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Yeah, that's life for you boys.
So, what were you doing here?
Just to check and make sure everything's working order.
And does it?
Yep. Swear, half the time I'm just. I know as long as they're coming up, I swear. Hey, Gio, can you hear me okay? He glances at my curiously at my gear.
How about a simulator match?
I'm all. I strike. It'd be nice to get a feel for how things are done at Ace. Why not?
We can both use the basic robot program. That way, all accessories and weapons will be the same, and it'll be based on skill alone.
Makes sense. May the best man win. He grins and races to the opposite direction. I see him pause by a green gear before I get back to my own. Once I settle into the cockpit, I switch over the network configurations. Immediately, a request from the show comes in and I accept. After we connect, we boot up to a virtual training simulation program.
Oh, very fancy. I haven't seen an American-style gear up close before.
Really? Now I'm gonna give you a first-class lesson that we do it stateside. Mm-hmm. I experiment with my gear controls and watch the music as it makes the same movements within the simulator. Simulators are freakishly accurate at emulating the real thing, but it still can't quite replicate the feeling of live matches. You can't feel the impact or even the slightest shift in motion with a VTS, which is virtual trading system.
As you can see, both of us are kitted with the same standard equipment. You have your energy shield for blocking, thrusters for movement, a ranged weapon, and a close combat weapon.
Nice! I evaluate my gear and find all the components he mentioned. Any reason why we aren't playing from our personal arsenal?
This will level the playing field. We'll have to win by skill alone.
Makes sense.
Nice.
Trust you, Romeo. Excuse me. Michelle just grins.
Remember, you have to use the right tool at the right time. There's usually more than one right move you can make, but you have to think fast.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Alright, thanks. So the trick is just to react accordingly.
You got it. Are you ready?
How about you then?
How about you then?
On God.
Let's do this.
My hand falls naturally into place and grip the controls. I can't stop the smile that spreads across my face as my heart beats faster in anticipation. I've missed this. Eagle shifts into a fighting stance to hold out his gun while Shep activates his thrusters and points his double guns at me. I dash it away and his text misses I equip one of my guns and return fire. He dodges but shoots, but my shot still grazes him and he takes some damage. As I boost forward, Shell moves back to keep the distance between us. He shoots again, but his aim is not accurate, and I weave away with my gun hand. I take aim. My aim struck true, and Shell's shield shimmers as it absorbs the shot. Judging by how deep of a shimmer, it looked like he took a significant amount of damage. Since Shell likes using range force, I better get close. I bet close distance and force him to melee battles. So I boost forward. I switch to my sword mid-boost and swing the blade in a high arc. Shell tries to block with his gun, and my sword lands on them with a loud crack. It's very dramatic. Just glad it wasn't the shin bones cracking, snapping. We struggle in a battle of wills, and sweat beads down my face. A loud roar escapes my lips as I channel my strength into my attack and break through Shell's defenses. As my sword falls through, Shell's gear goes dark. With the matchup, I shut down my game and get back to the ground. As a few minutes, Shell disappears.
Not bad. I knew I made a good choice with you. I've got a sixth sense for these things.
I'm sure you do. Thanks, you're not so bad yourself.
Anyway, we'll want to meet up tomorrow before the qualifier to practice. So, what's your number?
These are really strange numbers. I guess I should go in and get some stuff done.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'll see you later then.
Should I study or... I'm gonna go to the Palace Lounge. Bye. I head back towards the Palace Lounge. So far, the time I passed through the lounge has been full of students. I'm sure you'll meet someone cool or find something interesting to do here. Excuse me. I'm surprised to see a crowded bar. I can't make anything intelligible from the jumble of words and voices, but must be something big based on the sheer volume of excitement in the room. I wonder what's going on. I wander close to the edge of the crowd and approach a pilot who's standing in her own. Hey, she responds without really seeing me.
Hello,
I dip my head towards her. What are these people so excited about?
Akira's here.
Who? Okay then, there it is. She turns from me and the frown on her face lessens when she notices my blonde hair.
Ah, you must be the new transfer student.
Yes, I am. Sorry, have we met?
No, but it explains why you don't know who Akira is.
Makes sense. Well, it seems like he's kind of a big deal.
That's an understatement. He's the top pilot here at ACE.
Not for long. Really?
Yeah, I heard that in his first year here, he was already placed in his team's starting lineup.
Interesting. Too hard. Let's see. As a first year, to be honest, that's impressive. You can do anything within your first year of school. You made more progress than most.
Unreal, right? Now he's a third year and finally the team lead.
I craned my neck. Trying to spot him. I think I caught a flash of white hair. It's hard to tell with all the people. Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
That's not even the half of it. Akira's one of the nicest guys around. He says hello to everyone he meets and actually tries to learn the names of his classmates. When he compliments you, he means it. Even though these gear matches can get very competitive, Akira treats all his opponents with respect.
Reminds me of Yellow 13 a little bit. Nice guy. Wouldn't mind hold it against anyone who shot him down. She sighs.
He's a great friend to have.
I bet he is. Sounds like you know him pretty well. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I've never actually met him.
Really? As if on cue, a path forms amidst the throng of people on a metal pile of white hair, and Kaidas walks through. He's laughing with the group of girls around him.
No, I've never actually met him.
I asked me for a second, his calm smile still intact. Can't be right. He must have recognized someone behind me and smiled at them. Regardless of the departure of Akira and his group, lunch was quieter than still for the students. File turns back to whatever programs they were watching or ordered drinks at the bar. Others returned to the games that they were playing. I'm just awkwardly sitting on my own. I don't see anyone I recognize. Everyone seems to be intent on their own thing, so I decided to head home. It's getting late anyways. I thought of riding the bus, but I called trains and stuff. If I only had my bike. I checked the time quickly, and with a couple hours remaining, I can make the impound to get my bike back. I hustled to the parking lot ahead, and head straight for the security building. The same guy from before yawns as he watches and sees the cameras. He glances at me as I approach and grunts recognitions.
Illegal Parker, you're back.
Yeah, great. I'd like to pick up my bike.
100 credit.
Don't argue, just get it. His repeated beats once the transaction was approved, and he prints a receipt. He offers me to sign, and as I do, yeah, go to hell.
You've got to go to the lot.
Roger that. A lot?
It's past the off-campus parking. There's a metal fence surrounding it. Even you won't be able to miss it.
Whatever. He smirks at me, and I try not to show my irritation. But that little vein started to pop in my head. Thanks. I tend to leave, but he stops me.
You forgetting something.
What?
The passcodes.
He handed me a copy of the receipt. There are 2 series of numbers scribbled on there. Oh, right. He points at one, then the other.
Type this code to get into the impound, and type this code to get into the lock on your bike.
Thanks. I leave quickly and head to the direction of the lot. Once I get closer, I can easily spot the fence, but there's an electrical lock on the gate. I type the password for the impound. I glance around, checking the guard here, but I'm all alone. part the Red Sea. The gates open with a sharp screech, temporary cutting a rift between the other solid air and I walk in. There are very few vehicles, and I almost immediately spot my bike. Yeah, it's right in the back over there. There's a wheel lock on the back tire. I type in the second code on the side panel. Flashes green and locks with an echoing click. I equally go my bike out of the lock and backwards to the gate. As I head up the compound, I walk straight into the bully from yesterday, who was flanked on either side with two equally mean-looking guys. Them worms. You gotta watch out for them worms. Look. You didn't get enough of me last time? Time to teach you a lesson. Come at me, bro. You didn't get enough the first time I see? You ready to get your ass whooped again?
You won't be so smug once we're done with you.
Yeah, right. He knuckles for most of his friends who slowly surround me, belittle me, and crack their knuckles ominously. Well, this should be entertaining. He swings at me and I dodge. I easily evade the punch and barely block a punch from his friend. The other assailant charges me, and at the last second I step out of the way. He skids to a halt and while he's off balance, I push him and he climbs with the gate at a sickening crack. I sit loud on my feet while the others two circle me. The bullies glare at me with his face contorted to rage. His leg comes steadily close to my face and suddenly something comes between us. He screams and falls to the ground as the new figure pushes his leg against the joint. Ugh! That's gonna leave a mark. There goes your knee. One friend charges the newcomer who blocks him with impossible speed. With precision, he strikes and pelts the friend with a fury of punches. The final fist to the jaw brings the attacker to his knees. Look out! Nuka returns just in time to block the bully from striking him in the back of the head. Instead, he twists the bully's arm as he holds him in the wrist lock. The bully yelps in pain and immediately freezes.
Let go of me!
I'm surprised y'all not broken. He looks up and suddenly the color drains from his face.
Only if you promise to leave this guy alone.
His friends instead climb to their feet and slowly back away.
Is that Akira?
Yes it is. Someone must love the movie Akira. Fair. Sorry with that, had to make sure my dog wasn't getting in trouble. Good boy. Right there.
Yeah.
So. And my dog's just off screen.
Looks like it. There's no way I'm getting tangled with him.
You better run, you cowards. Here, get up. Go.
Looks like it.
The bullies speak through gritted teeth.
Yes.
No way I'm
Okay.
getting tangled with him.
Got it.
The newcomer lets go and the bully scrambles to his out of reach. He collects his friends and leaves quickly. That was an interesting day. Guy whooped some ass twice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for your backup, dude. Take a look at the guy. The white hair looks really familiar. He smiles at me, then the realization strikes me like lightning. You're Kira.
Yep. And you're the new transfer student, right?
Right I am. Blinking surprise. You've heard of me?
Sort of. I've heard of the American Gear.
Really? Ah. I heard that I don't sound familiar, but what exactly are you doing here? He holds a similar seat to mine.
Picking up my bike.
Did you park illegally too or something?
No, I actually have a parking pass.
Really? Then what's your bike doing here?
It's kind of a long story, but you know that surly guard in the lot? He's had it out for me ever since I was a first year. I accidentally parked in a reserved spot without a pass, and it turned out to be his spot.
Oh Lord have mercy. That guard had some problems. Definitely has a bug up his ass, you know. Oh no.
Yeah, he's never forgiven me for it. So, every so often he claims there was a mix-up in the system or something, and my bike ends up in here.
I call it extortion. And you let him get away with it? He laughs again.
I'm sure this unusual system glitch will be investigated at some point.
Sounds so confident.
Anyway, you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Thanks. And you?
I'm fine. I better get my bike and head home.
I know I didn't hop on my bike. Thanks again for stepping in. I ain't one.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around.
And that's not foreshadowing at all. Oh, you wanna know what this game about, Shio? Well, it's kind of it's in a way a dating sim, in a way, where you can choose different love routes, you know. But it's done really well in storytelling because it also follows you, who is this new year pilot who moved from America to Japan after an incident with your parents. But it's really good. I highly recommend it. All of Pixel Fade stuff. They have not only this game from Pixel Fade, they also have Crystalline, Aretha Energy or something like that. Oh, that's what I thought it was. Aretha Enigma. And they also got a little extra lanyard to go along with this if you choose a certain route. I'm not gonna spoil it, okay? Oh, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, see you around. I hope that helps, Gio, because I'm not really good at explaining things. He waves and soon disappears among the cars. I rev my engine and feel the familiar rush of adrenaline and drive out a lot. Excuse me. I hear the howling and laughter coming from the kitchen. I drop my bag on the floor and follow the sounds of my family and the delicious smell of dinner. Hey! I sit at a table and watch Nikki and Uncle Kaito move around the kitchen. They're wearing matching aprons. Oh Lord, here it comes. Hey, looking good, Uncle. Looking good. Hold up. Let me do this in the funniest way possible. Looking good, Uncle. That apron really suits you. It brings out your eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but I think I did that a little too well. 3, 2, that's it.
That's it. I'm done.
There it is.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but I think it's a little too
Oh, and just for your heads up, I'm not gay. Just to let you know, I'm not gay. He tears up the apron and tosses it aside.
You said I'd look cool.
And Mickey giggles and goes back to the food she's cooking.
You did look cool. Every lady loves a man who can cook.
I mean, she's not wrong. Gentlemen, little heads up. If you can cook, your wife will thank you a million times over. And I love a lady who cooks for me.
Amen.
Also, a little heads up too, if you're the only one who cooks, that's not good. You should teach your wives how to cook too. Just to help them out, you know? That way y'all can be closer together. Sometimes the best cooking experiences are the ones where you mess up together. Kaito sits beside me and we laugh as Nikki sticks her tongue out at us.
Men.
So, what are we having?
Yes.
Oh god, not this again. Kaito laughs.
How was your day, bud?
It was alright.
Yeah. What kind of shenanigans did you get up to?
Nothing major. Had a class in the morning, shipped up my gear afterwards. When my teammates showed up, we practiced some simulation.
Sounds fun.
I think it was. I think we'll make a good team.
Who else is on the team?
Sho, myself, and a couple of girls.
Good looking girl.
What's it to you, Uncle? Do you have a high school girl fetish? Hey, Gio, if you want to grab some other people too to join, I don't care who, just grab them. Just grab them and come in, okay? Also, by the way, I really appreciate you coming, Gio. I really do. I shrug. Yeah, I guess. Kaito winks at me and I just shake my head.
And you got your bike back?
Yes, I did. Yes, thank God. At least I won't have to deal with that bus anymore.
Me too.
Keep dreaming.
Whoa, what happened to your bike?
He somehow managed to park it in the wrong place and it got impounded.
Don't all jump on at once now.
Really? How did you manage to do that?
Long story. I'll tell you later.
Let's be honest. It was obvious you were going to do something dumb on your first day.
Hey! Uncle kind of laughs, and Nico shoots me a play with a smirk. Nikki places his place in front of us, then removes her apron and joins us at the table.
What else did you get up to today?
I hung out at the pasta lounge for a bit.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was. I learned a lot about this guy named Akira. He's a top-tier pilot in the program.
So he's your rival.
Okay, it's kind of hard to expect this, but I have a feeling this is a fourth wall break, and you never expect this early in the game, because I'm still in the prologue of the game. Rival?
Yeah, these types of stories always need a villain as rival.
There's 2 for 2 for fourth wall breaks. Well, he's actually a pretty nice guy. Well liked.
Really? Is he cute?
How should I know? I'm a guy. I don't look at guys that way.
Did the girls think he was cute?
Yes. Yes, they did. How should I know? I'm a guy. I don't look at guys that way.
Did the girls think he was cute?
Yes. I guess so. Nikki beams.
Accomplished, polite, and cute. You could learn a thing from him.
Aren't you supposed to be on my side? What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Shh. You know, if that's very sus of you, Nikki. I vote Nikki's the imposter. Case closed. Aren't you supposed to be on my side? What's that supposed to mean? You know, Kaito cleans his plates and rests his hand on his stomach, let a loud belch. Nikki and I blink at him.
I was simply complimenting the chef.
Case closed. I should do the same.
Please don't. I'd rather not have them.
Kaito and I laugh as Nikki clears the table, then Kaito rests his hand on my shoulder.
Sounds like you've had quite the day, bud.
No, I'd rather not have them.
Excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone was going off. I didn't want that messing up the stream. It'll get easier once I'm in the swing of things.
Of course. Want to watch a movie or something before you two head to bed?
Yes, yes, I do. I almost say yes, but a long yawn escapes my mouth. I'm pretty fried. I think I'll go review some notes and go to bed early. I got require files tomorrow.
That's fair. Nikki,
I'll join you when I'm done cleaning.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
Want to watch a movie or something before you two head to bed?
Yes. And if y'all missed it, guys, I'm predicting this now. I did it in my first episode. I'm doing it again. Nikki will be jealous in a future event for having a flat chest. She's still probably developing, but you know. Right now she looks to be about a B cup, and she'd be jealous of the other girls. Especially one girl. I still haven't Kaito and Nikki both wave.
Good night.
Nice, sis.
Good night.
I'll wave back and head to my room. In my room, I crawl into bed and grab my tablet to review my notes from today's class. I'm only partway through when my eyes grow heavy and I can't read any longer. I flick off the lights and close my eyes. I drift to sleep and drift about tomorrow's qualifiers. Per usual, I'm awakened by the blare of my alarm, but today I don't hesitate to get out of bed. I really have a busy day ahead of me. I can't afford laying lounge around. I get dressed, head downstairs, and I pass Nikki's room. I notice the door is open and the room's empty. She must be in the kitchen. When I read the kitchen, no one's there. Oh, Kaito is way gone before I wake up, but Nikki's usually around. There must be something going on at school today, which is why she left early. I fix myself a quick breakfast, scarf it down, then I hop on my bike and head to school. As I reach campus, I navigate easily to my class. Hey, I'm getting used to the place. The classroom is mostly full by the time I arrive, and all students, all the seats are in the back taken. I spot an empty seat close to the window in front of the room. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let it slide. Just know that she'll be useful. If this is one of the, I'm actually gonna say that she's actually one of the future, another route I can take. But just know, just keep an eye on her. Just do that. Just remember this person, okay? As I sit down, a girl beside me with bright pink hair glances briefly in my direction. A few minutes later, the professor enters the room and heads straight for the front desk.
Welcome to History 201. Today,
They will be covering
Keep an eye on her. Just do that. Just remember this person, okay? As I sit down, a girl beside me with bright pink hair glances briefly in my direction.
the last one, but the material ain't bad.
we only have a few minutes before class ends, but your first assignments will be a group project on a case study of your choice. Since it's the first day of class, I'll be assigning your partners.
She points to the pair of students sitting next to each other. Finally, she reaches me.
You and you are partners.
She points at me and the pink-haired girl beside me. We look at each other and she gives me a friendly smile. She seems nice though.
Your project will be due next week. Class dismissed.
The classroom is abuzz with the shuffling of students. I turn towards my partner. Hi, I'm Kane.
I'm Yuna. Pleased to meet you.
Her eyes look.
You must be new.
Yep. How'd you know?
I tend to know most of the pilots here.
You aren't a pilot, are you?
No, I've just worked with a lot of them. I'm a pilot health and physiotherapy student.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, PHPT for short. Anyway, what do you think our topic should be?
What if we focus on more the physiological impact that develops of the development and growth of robotics as a field? Her face lights up.
Absolutely! This could also delve into social impact and how society is adapting to the growth of this field, such as the development of new specialties, like studies in pilot health.
That should be right up your alley.
What about you? Are you...
Sounds interesting to me.
It sounds like we have our topic.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this.
Me too. We're going to have a great project.
By this time, most of the class has already caught up with their partners and left the room. We should probably do the same. This might be another class that needs to hit this room. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yeah, you're right. Sounds like we have our topic.
I begin to gather my things when Yuna interrupts me.
Wait, may I have your number?
I'm just gonna give it because
If you don't want to give me your...
I was giving her my old number. Sorry, that was my old American number. Let me give you my new number.
Oh, okay, sure.
We quickly exchanged numbers and gather our things. My phone vibrates to leave the classroom. I glanced at one if she already sent me a text, but she doesn't have her phone out. Ah, show. Big news, both we in the first phase of the qualifying license team is meeting at the hangar. Had my first official team meeting should be interesting. Although I feel a couple of flutters in my stomach, I'm more excited than ever to see everyone. Once we're outside, Yuna turns to me.
Do you have any more classes today?
No, but I'm headed for the hangar. I gotta meet that team for the qualifiers.
Good luck.
Thanks. We waved and headed separate ways. By the time I arrive at the hangar, the team is already waiting in my shield's gear. I won't deny, I will say this. I do like the suits. It's very simple, but I love the design of it, you know. Very sleek. Kari and Sho seem to be arguing about something, but Sho sounds since when I arrive. Hey guys! She glances at me and nods.
At least you aren't late.
Brosif, you made it!
Damn, just quit. That letter still got your test. Big news, right?
Yeah, we got our assigned time slot.
Cool. What is it?
Later. Right now, we need to practice.
Understood.
All right. Head to your gears and turn on your simulators. Let's see what we're working with.
Wait, before we go in, how exactly does this match work?
It's based on how many points you accumulate. We'll be competing against pre-programmed AI gears.
Who are like boss level difficult to defeat.
And our score is calculated by how many we beat, along with how well we fought overall. So things like accuracy, how many hits we take, tactics, teamwork, those are all added up.
So, how many points are all of these things worth?
They don't share with us the exact breakdown, but everyone knows that defeating the AI gives you a buttload of points.
Now hurry up and get in your gear. We really need to practice before it's our turn.
She turns on Hill as the rest of us disperse. After reaching my gear, I boot up the simulation. Use stats filter across me. Something about this thing is off.
Where are your weapons?
I don't know. Let me see if there's something in the settings.
Why didn't you do a comprehensive check on your gear?
I did. Doesn't scan any weaponry since it's not part of the mech's core function.
Your combat gear doesn't have weaponry set as a core function during checks.
I've never run into this issue before, though. She does make a good point. I tried setting the I tried everything setting combinations I could think of. The weapons are still
Try
interesting.
waiting a minute. Sometimes there's a lag while your gear warms up.
There shouldn't be lag. I have no idea what's wrong.
Do you even have weapons?
Of course I do. It's not like I left them back in my apartment. You can't really hold 10 ton of weapons in an apartment. That's not an easy place to hide. They'll still get like a sore thumb.
Then where are they?
Maybe they're still being processed at customs? I've heard that gear and their accessories are processed separately.
That makes sense.
How long will that process take?
I don't know.
Great!
Too long. We need those weapons now.
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
No, it won't. How will we fight without weapons?
I'll figure something out. Let's just start with the match. We're running out of time.
Everyone ready?
Everyone's calm. Relays blinking screen
All right,
from
let's
this.
start. Too long. We need those weapons now. Don't worry, it'll be okay. No, it won't. How will we fight without weapons?
I'll figure something out. Let's just start with the match. We're running out of
Fine.
time.
Everyone ready? All right, let's start.
That does not bode well. I tell it an uppercut, a punch to the solar plexus, which does some damage, but nowhere near the crushing blow I received. The AI shakes off my attacks and immediately swings again. I raise an arm in defense as the sword sends another wave of shimmers over my shield using my free hand. I jab the AI in the side. Just before T-Eagle takes an alarm amount of damage, when my attacks on the AI barely phases it. I blink and dodge most of this, however, I can't return to it, but I can only defend. That sucks. With my core energy gradually depleting, it doesn't take much for the AI to wipe me out. Without a 14 teammate, my team barely managed to win. That could have gone better. I start to head back towards my team, but they all get to me first.
We can't play a match like that. We hardly scored any points.
Don't worry, Calvary. I'm sure he'll have his equipment soon.
Not soon enough. The match is today. Maybe he shouldn't compete. We can tell them we have 4 members, but one of our gears is in no condition. We can't play a match like that.
Yeah, that's not going to go over well.
Not soon enough. The match is today. We can tell them we have 4 members, but one of our gears is in no condition.
Yeah, that's not Shell is apologetic to me.
Look, maybe you should just hang back. Without weapons, the AIs will ruin you.
I guess will help us gain some points.
No. Show is right. You have to hang back. That will maximize our qualifier points, which is what's important right now.
Did you just agree with me?
Not now, Show.
Damn Tsunderace.
You never agree with me.
Idiot! Why do you keep saying that?
Just then, a group of engineers come towards us.
What are your gears still doing here?
Say what?
They've got to be prepped for the next match.
That means we're next. Let's go.
What about our gears?
Engineers will handle it.
The engineers disperse towards our gear, and my team splits up and heads to the lockers. We quickly change into our combat uniforms. Luckily, I had to keep my own one from the States. I follow Show into the Creek Combat Room, which is a smaller case to the locker man arena. The space feels cramped. Couches line the walls around the table, and round tables in the center. I barely have enough time to take in the room when Kari and Mai walk in dressed in equally skin-tight suits which fog their every curse. I got a comment. We're pretty much wearing the same suits. I'm not a fan of how the material clings, but at least it provides ample movement and a shock absorber, which is supposed to be the point of them. There could be a lot of dialogue there. The girls head directly to the table and Show joins them there. As I approach the table, Kari hits a button on the side, which brings up a hologram of the battlefield. 4 impressive gears pop up on the right side of the field, and a small fall gear pop at the other side. Kari points to the right.
These are the enemy AI gear we'll be battling. This is us. The AIs are programmed to be a challenge, so it's important that we stick to the plan and work together to take them out.
Alright then. Maya speaks up with expression is solemn.
The gears we are facing against are specifically engineered for Ace Academy qualifier matches. They change yearly to make sure they can't be beat using a systematic approach.
Interesting. With a quick flick of her fingers, Maya zooms into the AI gear holograph. Statistics on the AI battle ornaments and parts pop up beside the gear.
It looks like we have 2 Class A close combat and 2 Class A long-range support gears.
Kari nods, reaching her hands into the holographic field. She shovels our gear into position on the map.
Knowing all that, Show and I will blitz the melee gears to give Mayu some breathing room. She will focus on suppressive fire on their backline. That should give us enough time to finish off the 2 gear and engage for the remaining ones.
Maya shot a nod in agreement, and Kari pulls the left towards the back edge of the map, looks up, pointing at me.
This is where you will be. Don't get yourself killed.
I won't. I look at her flatly, but I don't dispute her. The map flashes red and the door at the arena slides open.
That's our cue to get out there.
Does everyone understand the plan?
Yep.
Okay, then let's go.
Well, in our gear, we walk into a circular arena. Student sponsors, professors, and other general spectators fill the stadium. And a large screen displays our every movement while I was sitting in a bag. Yeah, it's very filled. Because imagination. Student sponsors, professors, and other general spectators fill the stadium. A large screen displays our every movement while I was sitting in a bag. Yeah, very filled. Because imagination. A hush falls over the crowd as we get into place. The energy is a bit lower than usual for a live match. Probably because this is technically still an examination. across must afford enemy AIs enter.
Everyone good?
Yep. We following Kari's plan to hang back away from the action. My teammates gain a position. Mayu falls behind Sho and Kari with the attack. Kari and Sho weave between the melee mechs and run interference, alternating blasts and defenses as a distraction. Mayu dodges from cover to cover until she's in position. Then she lines up a sniper shot at the melee AI. For a while they're able to keep up a rhythm. Suddenly, a high-powered rail beam from Mayu instantly deposits one of the melee AI.
Nice one, Mayu.
Nice shot, Tex.
3 more to go.
1 down, 3 to go. That's right. Mayu, look out! The ranged AI locks onto Mayu. She runs for the only available cover, but doesn't make it in time. Just for the blasts, her Sho intercepts the shot, taking damage herself.
So,
Sorry, I'm down.
yeah.
Mayu, look out.
Kari dashes towards the range gear and takes it out with a single powerful swing.
There's a Class A melee gear.
Got it.
And there she goes. As Kari races towards it, Mayu dodges a swing from the neck.
Cody, what's your ETA?
Almost there.
My radar just pinged. The range gear is Kari! A flare of beams after Kari's shields and depart her gear. The AI mech must have had repositioned itself to Kari's minimally defended arc. I don't think I've ever seen a program gears do something so strategic.
Sorry, I'm down too. I'm not kitted to handle melee engagements.
Oh shit. But the rest of my team depowered. The remaining AI gear slowly pretend to face me. So about that plan.
Maybe you could try to negotiate with them?
Stop joking around. We still need to boost our score. Go.
Easier said than done. I mumble myself as I ready my fist for impending combat. AIs waste no time to boost towards me with their weapons raised. The blade swing in the air as I dodge out the way while the first AI recovers from its miss. I punch aside. The ship barely even shimmers from impact. The gear then smashes the butt of its sword into me. It's called a hilt, by the way. Catching me off guard and causing more damage than I would like. I raise my arms and strengthen my shield to block the attack, but I'm still driven back from the force of the double blow. Digging my heels into the ground, I barely have time to register the next oncoming attack. You know, I'm gonna slow again. I'm too slow to react, and my heels dig into the ground as I'm pushed back from the force of the attacks. My shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow. This is like a training match all over again. I'm only able to hold out for a short time as most of my core engine is used to dodge 2 gears at once.
Shields offline. Power core at 1%.
This does not bode well. How am I gonna... Not good is right. The melee gear raises blade. Eagle's not responding. Is this how it really would end?
Emergency power core protocol sequence initiated.
In my cockpit, all the light shines at once. Statistically known as a net scene for a scroll across my displays. Boom! A thunderous boom catches my attention, and a surge of explosive energy shows the attacking AI get 10 feet away. I look out and see a shallow crater around Eagle.
Protocol sequence complete. Energy output over 9,000. Boom!
My power level's over 9,000! What?
No external weaponry detected. Activating energy fists.
My power level's over 9,000.
Eagle's arms glow faintly.
Engaging enemy gear.
no more.
Gear destroyed.
This is awesome!
Power core can no longer sustain output. Eagle depowering.
Just managed to pull it off.
Qualifier match complete. Please exit the arena with your gear.
The quads cried for a moment before erupting into deafening cheers. Excuse me. Outside the arena, Sho claps me on the back, nearly knocking me off balance. Even Mayu offers me a handshake. Kaori trails behind, looking unusually thoughtful.
That was amazing! You totally saved us back there, Broseph.
Yes, I did. Thanks.
You did okay. But only because we helped you so much.
Are you kidding? Between the three of us, we took down 2. He took down 2 on his own. You have to admit that's more than okay.
At least you followed the plan. You did okay. But only because we helped you so much.
It's what you wanted, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
See, I know what women want.
We still would have scored better if you were properly equipped.
Yeah, that's...
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Why not?
Because he's got that amazing core thing.
Well, yeah.
If it's alright for me to ask, how did you do that?
Yeah. What exactly was that max power mode thing anyway? Why didn't you tell us you could do that when we ran the simulation?
Because I didn't know. I would have if I'd known about it.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I'm just surprised at you guys.
Huh? Why didn't you tell us you could do that when we ran the simulation?
My ear should blink.
You mean you did that by accident?
Basically?
That's some accident.
Yeah.
Could you do it again?
I really don't know. Maybe.
Hmm.
I don't like that thoughtful look on her face. The crack of the intercom interrupts us.
Thank you to everyone who participated. The first phase of matches have been completed.
Sharu grins. See you later, Gio. Shio grins.
All right, round 1 complete. Victory party at my place?
Sorry, Sho. I've got some place to be.
See you later, Gio.
We need to take a rain check on that party.
Really? Where?
None of your business!
And that doesn't sound incredibly sus at all.
All right, round 1 complete. Victory party. It's not like you have any other friends.
Ouch.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Who?
Ooh.
You just don't know them.
Is it because they aren't real?
I'll show you real.
She raised her fist.
Yes, I do.
Chio jumps away.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
You just don't know them. Whatever. I need to go before I'm late anyway. See you, Mayu.
Mayu waves as Kari disappears around the corner.
So what about you two?
Mayu smiles but shakes her head.
I wish I could. But Father is visiting tonight. He will be very eager to hear about today's match.
Tell him hi for me.
She nods and waves goodbye to both of us knees.
Party of 2? What do you say?
Before I can answer, Shio gets a
Hold
text.
on.
He quickly reads over the message.
Actually, we might need a rain check on that party.
What's up?
It's just Takashi. He said yet another trash can bonfire.
What?
It's no big deal. They just had to evacuate everyone in the building. Anyway, since I'm temporarily homeless, I'm gonna go hang out in the rec center.
Alright, guess I'll let you handle it then.
Looks like farewells are in order. Good night to you then, Mr. Broseph.
Yeah, you too. Had to say goodbye to head towards the parking lot. Both Uncle Kaito and Nikki are lounging on the couch when I get home. I plop down in a nearby chair.
You're finally home. I was getting worried.
Sorry, the qualifiers ran later than I expected.
That's right. Today was the big day. How'd it go?
We did alright.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
So why don't you seem happy about it?
it feels like it was more luck than skill.
Why do you think that? Did you fight hard?
Yeah.
Did your team fight hard?
Yeah.
Then you're being too hard on yourself.
Your sister's right. Sounds like a fair win to me.
I suppose you're right.
So, I guess your team was happy they brought you on, weren't they?
Absolutely, because my weapons haven't cleared through customs. They asked to stay out of the way.
Fight hard? That doesn't seem fair.
It was alright, I understood, so I held back, and they did really well and took out 2 of the ads before they were struck down. Then I managed to take out the other 2, much to the surprise of everyone.
That's my boy.
But afterwards it was kind of strange. Everyone's really interested in my core.
What's wrong with your core?
I don't know.
Did you ever notice anything weird about it back at CINY?
No.
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Kaito stands and
Hey,
stretches.
I'm going to go grab a drink. You want some food? We left you a plate.
Yeah, that'd be great. I begin to stand when Kaito stops me.
I'll get it.
Thanks. I turn to Nikki. So, how's your day?
Pretty good. Did I tell you that I auditioned for the dance team? Oh, I got in!
Congrats. That's great, Nikki.
I'm really excited about it, but I'm a little worried because I haven't danced since.
Her voice cracks up as she glances away. I know, they'd be so proud that you're doing it again.
It feels weird knowing they won't be there to watch any of my competitions. Mom never missed a show. And remember how Dad used to make a poster with my name and he'd wave it around like an idiot?
I can't help but laugh at that memory.
Ugh, I remember being so embarrassed.
Yeah, you used to tell him the wrong days for your competitions, hoping he wouldn't show up.
I know, but he always did. He'd wave that poster and cheer louder than anyone else. And all I could think about was how I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. But I think about it now, and I'd give anything to see one of his posters again.
Her voice cracks and she rubs her eyes. I scoot close and wrap my arms around her. I miss him too, but hey, you still got me.
And lucky for you, I'm an expert poster maker.
We both laugh at Uncle Kaito as he sets the plate and our food for me, and that's how we laugh.
He's got some tough shoes to fill.
I'm up for the challenge.
I bet you are. She smiles and winds away her eyes one last time.
Thanks, guys.
Uncle Kaito smiles back.
So, movie night tonight?
Whew. I'm game.
Me too.
Great. What do you feel like watching?
Let's see. You know what, guys? I'm gonna call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream and this game of playing of Ace Academy. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rudy Verdon, and you stay salty out there. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rudy Verdon.
is salty out there.